Hello, everybody. We're back on another episode of Victoria 2. Last time we noticed, at the very end of the episode, it's been like a week since I've played this, sorry, but I think I've gotten brushed up on most of my things. In the last couple of episodes, Sweden lost a second state to Russia, Norland. They were trying to take back Nord, but they lost Norland as well. So now they're just crammed into that area, which is so weird and annoying. United Kingdom is still allied with Germany, Spain, Italy. France is, we can't try to ally France because there's a crisis going on for Bulgaria. If Italy and Switzerland join Germany, I will join them as well, even though Germany usually hates me, whatever. Because I'm not backing the Ottomans and the weaker side, that's dumb. Colombia and Quebec are both not satellites anymore. We freed Colombia in that war for the Bahamas a long time ago. And we just noticed that Quebec was free. Newfoundland is still a satellite state. Hopefully that'll change eventually. But yeah, because that's all one state. As soon as we have enough infamy, so as soon as we get down to 3, we're going to justify to annex Quebec. Because Quebec has the most ties. In relations, Colombia isn't really, doesn't have relations with anybody, but Quebec has 100 with France, pretty much. That's actually it. They just have 100 with France, and that's because of their French heritage, I assume. Because they're all French-Canadian. But, yeah. Let's start off on, a 1. Oh, let's see. I hid. That's great. Wickedness must be stamped out. I'm just playing on 1 day right now just because I'm trying to get my bearings. I'm building armies. I think I'm building an army in Africa and as well as another army here in the States. Gwali lore, whatever. I could care less about. Make sure no one's attacking my sphere here too heavily. France is going after Haiti, so we'll put a peg on them. Mexico we can't influence for a couple of years, but we should be okay because the Swiss are opposed. They're about to be neutral. Sweden, I'm going to have to work for Sweden, as usual. They're not in my sphere because of stuff. I can't actually bump anyone else down right now because of that. Oh, they're a socialist government as well. I would love to actually ally the Chinese as soon as they westernize. I'm allied with Japan. How's their relations with everyone? Actually, they have great relations with China. That's surprising to me. But yeah, let's actually try and bump up our relations with China because we have 9 points right now. Italy's our friend, so we might as well support Germany because they'll join our side then, correct? Yeah. I probably shouldn't have joined that unless I had to, but oh well. Hopefully it won't come back to bite us in the tushy. Next technology we're going to research is analytic philosophy because apparently the philosophy tab is a lot more important than I guess I had ever realized. Because with the research points, it says plus 100%. I don't know what I thought that meant. I really don't. But, it means it's going to double our points per day, which is huge. For some reason, I never really paid attention to that. I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, who cares about that? But it's pretty huge. Cross of Gold. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Presidential candidate William Jennings Bryan called for the minting of free silver, earning him nominations from the populist, Silver Republican, National Silver, and Progressive parties, and rallying Western and Southern farmers to a common cause for the first time since the class wars. His endorsement was viewed by Northern industrialists as an attempt to sabotage creditors and break the trusts. You shall not crucify mankind on a cross of gold. We get 3 plurality and everyone gets 1 consciousness. That's sad, I guess. Kalat Furniture Factory. Oh yeah, one thing I'm going to do right now is lower the volume a little bit. There we go. I think you can still hear the music. I'm going to try to lower some of this. I noticed that my taxes were 100%. We're gaining $2,000 a day, so let's lower the rich pay to 75. We're still gaining 2,000 a day. Let's lower the middle class to 75. I think we should be able to pull this off. And the poor, that's where it's going to get rough. I have a feeling I only increased that because it was like a war tax anyways, so yeah, we're still doing fine. Can we decrease this to 50%? Yeah, we're getting substantially less. Let's lower this to 60 all the way around. We're getting a little... We have $1 million. We don't really need money, so I'm going to drop it to 55% on all the fronts, and that should be plenty for us. I might raise it back up to 60 if I'm going to lower... We get a repay debts Casus Belli in Argentina. How much do they owe us? I think all the red ones are the ones that owe us money. Let's see. Argentina, Argentina. Where is Argentina? $80. I really don't... Like, I don't see the point in going to war just for, like, 80 bucks. I really don't, you know? Let's try cutting tariffs. Oh, boy. We're in the red now. Let's bump our taxes up to 60 and see if how low we can get the tariffs. We're making money here, I believe. According to the little box in the bottom right, we are. We are. Okay, we're on 14%. I don't think we can drop that to 10%. We can. We made like 1 cent today. Or $1. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, we're making a lot of money, so... And we already have $1 million, so even if we lose some a couple days, I think we should be fine here. Although we will have to raise some of our taxes back up once we raise military spending again. But that's okay. The one thing I would like to focus on is actually... Well, I'm going to speed up. I'm going to make some colonies in... Like, let's see, Hawaii is a state, correct? It is. So let's grant the colonial Hawaiian Islands statehood. Oh, apparently we can't do that. Well, rip. Let's give all of these colonies down here actually make them protectorates. Fiji, American Micronesia. I don't think it really does anything. It just takes away from our overall colonial points, but that doesn't matter now since Africa's been occupied. Tonga region, sure. Fiji, Tahiti region. Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Kiribati. Hey! Russia accepted the offer. Bulgaria is free now. Of course, it's under the Germans, which is meh, because usually the Germans hate us, but, you know, whatever. I'm willing to overlook that. Kiribati. I don't know any of these island chains from one another, so let's look up Kiribati. There we go. I'm just trying to shorten this list, you know. Canadian Nationalists in Prince Edward Island. Oh, all over there. Oh, no. That's sad. So one engineer is dead now. That sucks. Do we have any mobilized... Why are all of our units in the south here? Does he have speed by chance? He doesn't, but that's okay. We're going to send him up here anyways. On army hunt. That's a lot of rebels, to be completely fair. We can't let them win. And yeah, you guys can go up here too. That poor engineer's about to get destroyed, so where's he from? Can I see? He came from up here somewhere. So we can just recruit another one as soon as the rebels here are crushed. He came from here, I think. Recruitment map mode. Hopefully we can actually get our men here in time. So yeah, we'll take a man from whatever that is, make him an engineer as soon as our soldiers get up here. Ooh, Korea. Pause real quick. Korea, increase opinion. I'm now friendly with them. Sweden. We can bump. I think I want to get 60 and just kick Switzerland altogether again, so I'll do that. Brazil. Oh, we have to start booting France. There we go. And Egypt. Decrease opinion of Italy, because Italy's being scum. Oh, and since the crisis is over, we have a dig-in cap, or it's been increased. So this will give us double the research points. And we have sphere members being under attack in Venezuela. Okay, I guess I might send a unit over there ASAP, because I don't want to lose Venezuela, and it looks like their army's kind of pathetic. Ooh, who's at war? Whoa, 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 what's going on? The Second Franco-Prussian War. Germany wants... Oh, France took a state from them. Ooh, so it's Germany, Denmark, and Bulgaria. The latter two aren't really going to contribute at all, versus France, Senegal, Austria, Sweden, and Luxembourg. Luxembourg, I guess. So Luxembourg, Sweden, and Senegal are not going to be able to contribute anything, so it's pretty much France and Austria. Hence why Austrian and German troops are fighting there, and I guess the French are mobilizing or something. Expressionist art, we got some prestige. Yeah, I'd really love to get some extra, whatever it's called, prestige and get higher place in the world. There's foxes in the hen house, cows out in the corn. The unions have been busted, their proud banners torn. Steve Earle. Capitalists in one of our states have begun employing union-busting tactics to end what they describe as the scourge of organized labor. By employing professional infiltrators to get under the skin of the state's labor movements, the capitalists hope to be able to sow discontent among the union rank and file. Is there any socialists in Nevada, Utah? Like, really? What's their pop looking like? Decent amount of socialists, like 24% of them. But how many people even is that, like, really? Well, how many rich people are really in Nevada, Utah? Like, I don't care. Okay. What did I use my influence on before? Spain? No. I used it on somebody. I want to be friends with Italy. Oh, they're my ally. Swag. Cool. I wanted to increase my relations with somebody. Wait, how many alliances do I have? I'm allied with Austria and Italy. Okay, I didn't realize that. And the Ottomans? No, I thought I... Can I ally with these guys yet? Why won't they accept? Negative relate... Oh, Germany. I was trying to look at France. Though, my German relations went up, like, by 30, because I sided with them in that crisis. So that's pretty cool. Form an alliance. Why won't they accept? Well, increased relations. They should accept now. Although they're not going to like me after I annex Quebec, but... And I know I wanted to increase my relations somewhere. Now, where is it? Colombia? Sorry, guys. Oh, China. China, that's right. We're going to play on speed 3. Tensions in New Brunswick. I'm not losing that much prestige, so... If a crisis erupts about me, you know, then we're in bad. We got Bathurst as a core, wherever that is. Let's go find out where that is. I'm scrolling in real close, so when it teleports us there... Bathurst. It's right there. Diplomatic mode. Sorry, like I said, it's been a couple weeks since I've actually played Vic 2, well, this game. So for some reason, I'm just, like, So we've cored half of this, so even if they take over as like the Canadian Nationalists, we can technically take our cores back. So, yeah. Yeah, I actually want to keep close eyes on this, but I have other things to take care of. I'm not making any colonies in Africa. I'm just not promoting those because I have no real reason to right now. The first to the pole. We're definitely going to outfit an expedition to the North Pole, of course. Mobilization size, that's great. Venezuela. Okay, yeah. Colony in Kenya, Equatorial Rift Valley, blah, 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 blah. It looks like we have all that we can actually do. We can make a bunch of states, Washington, Oregon, Alaska, Yukon, Alberta, Manitoba, Nunavut, and Northwest Territories, but we're going to wait until we annex Columbia to get some of those, and Quebec for that matter. Like, we'll get Ontario as soon as possible. But that ain't happening anytime soon. Sweden, do I have enough to kick? No, I don't have them yet. Dang. Of course not in New Brunswick. What's the crisis tension? Because we already just added 10. We're already on 44, and it'll be 54. I don't really want to... Oh, boy. I don't really want to do this, guys. I don't want a crisis over me. Come on. That's going to be bad. Let's hope this is just a temporary thing and they go down. Cut down to size on Kokand. That's fine. Ethiopia is friendly with the UK. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, pretty much blah, blah. Okay, we're crushing rebels. In the name of America. We'll leave one unit up here for now just to, you know, engineer, siege, Dracoon, reconnaissance. They don't have any allies or anything, which is great. We won the day. We're going to keep crushing these rebels. They're going to siege whatever that bottom place is, Halifax. Sorry, I don't know my Canadian provinces, guys. I'm not Canadian. I should probably know a little bit more about our neighbors up north, like IRL here, but, I mean, to be fair, I'm all the way down here, so, you know, you should be lucky that I care about, you know, anything up, you know, above there, really. Above the south, like, or anything over here for that matter. Like, I know some stuff from California, but anything here, anything in the Midwest, you know, you can, ugh. Squalid slum. The reeking putrid stench welling out of the old house smells like mold and rotting timber. There isn't a soul about, save an old drunkard who scurries out through a back door at the first hint of light shining through in a soot-covered window. God alone knows for how long this house has been standing here, but its dilapidated state paints a clear picture of what our nation has become in the past few decades. Poverty is becoming ever more widespread, and housing like this is standard for far too many of our nation's poor and downtrodden. And infinitely worse, these unsanitary hovels are an ample breeding ground for filth and disease. We don't have a parliament, guys, so why would we call for parliamentary investigations? Let's see. All pops in Missouri gain militancy. All pops in Missouri become in favor of trinket health care and gain consciousness, or gain 5 liberal in the upper house. And everyone gains consciousness. I don't think Missouri's actually that populated. I don't think they're in our, like, top 10. Oh, they are. They're, like, down here. They're, like, 2, 4, 6, 8. They're, like, 12. But that's okay. Honestly, I don't care. Let's get some liberal in the upper house just to give us another reform. And where are you going, buddy? Where do you think you're going? You're not going back there. I'm going to have him sit right on Caribou, actually. Like, yeah, that's fine. For now, at least. Kaboom. Wallachia. Artillery factory. I think one of the only things that can make us a rising industrial power is if I get Southern Democrat and redo the entire factory base and, you know, do my own thing with it. I think by the end of the game, if I can do that, that we will have a bustling economy. with the ravages of alcohol taking a daily toll on our people, tearing away every day with newfound intensity as the moral and spiritual fabric of our nation's national character, it becomes imperative for us to bond together in defense of public virtue and to educate and uplift the poor and the downtrodden to the virtues of temperance. For quite some time now, our country has been dealing with increases in the consumption of alcohol. Readily available and cheap distilled spirits in combination with hard working conditions make the poorer classes especially susceptible to this deadly poison. It comes as no surprise that an American Temperance League has been formed. What's wrong with a few drinks? So it gives us until the end of the game negative prestige, negative farming and mining efficiency. Or we get until the end of the game everyday needs for poor strata is negative 5%. And why would anyone ever choose drinking? Like, really? In this game, that is. We won. So we pretty much won against these rebels. Let's make that engineer again before I forget here. Engineer, there we go. I don't know where these units are meeting up, but Shreveport. Okay. That's fine. How's our reactionary loyalty going? I would love to, like, even if I have to hold an election, I would love to do that. Ugh. The conservative here is great and all, but I'd really prefer it be more Southern Democrat than just normal Democrat. Ohio's great. Massachusetts is great. Georgia is killing me, just like Pennsylvania and New York. New England is okay. Virginia could use a boost. I think I'll give Virginia the boost from New England here. Just to make sure, you know, because once we get a majority in our most populated states, we'll be set. We really will. Wickedness must be stamped out, and we're at 3.6 infamy. Oh, I forgot I wanted to help out in Venezuela. Honestly and truly, I think these rebels will just die out, and if they don't, then, I mean, I can send men over there before they take the capital, if their army somehow dies. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry I didn't get a lot done. But that is going to be an episode. Uganda lose one militancy. Next episode, what we're going to do is... Oh yeah, China westernized. That's great. Great news for us. Although these guys are no longer satellite states, which is bad for them, but truthfully, it's, you know, it's not a huge deal, because China, I'm sure, will just eat them all up. Because a lot of them, usually the United States and Japan sphere a lot of these guys, and Russia. The smaller ones, at least. I don't think you can sphere... I know you can't sphere Guangxi because it has too many people. I don't know about Yunnan. But yeah, usually Japan and Russia sphere these guys. It looks like Russia's got a couple of the northern ones. But China could definitely take out Qinghai, except they're annexed with Guangxi. So if they took out Guangxi first, they'd probably have access to anything in China, which is good for them. And if they'll become our ally, you know, that'd be great too. They'll probably become a world power soon enough, because usually they do. Where do I see that? Diplomacy. Sorry, guys, I'm just really out of it. They'll probably pass up Switzerland pretty easily just because of their military. So Switzerland is 466. China already has 379. They're definitely going to pass them up as soon as they get some industrial power going and some prestige from wars. And hopefully they'll ally us as soon as possible, just because, you know, that's great. Anyways, I'll catch you all later, and next episode, for sure, we are going to be justifying against Quebec and hopefully going to war and annexing them fairly quickly. So, I will see you all there. Hope you're all enjoying. If you are, feel free to leave a comment. It's much appreciated. Love reading them, responding to them. And yeah, after Quebec, I think what we're going to do is Colombia as soon as possible. Well, I think Colombia is going to be put off because we're going to have to wait for our infamy to go down quite a bit. And I'd rather not just fill it up again with Colombia. So I think what I'll do after Quebec is we're going to go to war with Mexico again for our remaining states, and then probably Cuba for Cuba and Puerto Rico. And the Spanish War will also include us. Oh! How about that? Okay. Apparently Newfoundland has severed their ties with Great Britain as well. That's actually really cool. Who do they have relations with? They hate us. I don't know why. That's just it. They hate us. They don't have any opinion of anyone else. They just hate us. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. That opens another possibility. All of Canada will be ours soon enough, except for Saint Pierre and Miquelon, but I think that's French still today. So I wouldn't count that as part of Canada, anyways. I'll catch you all later, and goodbye.